This is the Ditch Witch RT40 working in the Sierras, trenching through the forest. You can see it does a real nice job up against the pine tree roots and such. No trouble going through all the roots. And you can see here where it's going to line up with this trench over here. I also have to say the blade that comes on this RT40 is very useful. I wasn't sure what I would be doing with it besides backfilling, but found that the blade was really useful for cutting sections that were off angle or had an extreme embankment. So for example here I was able to use the blade to cut the road down so that I could drive the RT40 down through a tricky patch here. Kind of dozed my own little road for running the trail. It's got a real beefy trencher, double rows of teeth for digging, and it just goes right in. Especially in good soil like this. On the granite, decomposed granite sections, it was real slow going, but it got through it, most of it, unless I hit a hard boulder coming up to the water tower over there. It's a real challenge to get the elevation correct. I had to go deep on the flat end in order to get the water to drain down. We're at 6,500 feet. I got pretty lucky on the boulders, didn't hit too much underground resistance. As you can see, the trencher does a real nice job. Gets down 2 feet below frost level, no problem, right through the trees. And here it is running. Get everything in neutral. Starts right up. Okay, so here's a little tip about the RT40. You don't want to be trying to cross the ditch diagonally like I did. It's been working well just hitting across the ditch straight across sideways, 90 degrees. But when you try to swing it around diagonally, both wheels fall in the ditch and you are stuck. Now I got to spend about an hour jacking this thing up and trying to put some blocks underneath it and grading to get it out. So after a little bit of goofing around with the hijack, I finally realized I can just use the hydraulics on this RT40 to get me out of this ditch. So here's what I did: crossbar on the back, and use that to hoist the back of the tractor, and then over on the front, using the hydraulics on the pusher blade to lift the front tire out. So now the whole thing came right out of the ditch. Would have been a lot easier if I started like that. Alright, so this is how it goes, and I'm renting this from Carl's Hardware in Rosemont, California, near Mojave.